This is the motherboard. Motherboards are located inside of the main unit of a computer. They are the main printed circuit board. They control everything that goes on inside of the computer. This is a motherboard that came out of my dad's old laptop. You can see it is made out of a plastic, a hard, rigid plastic, and is pretty, it's not as delicate as you would think it is. On here you see there are circuits printed onto the plastic. This is done using copper or metal, and these circuits are known as traces. Also, we're going to go through the parts of the motherboard, but I wanted you to see the real thing first. Image of a motherboard. You can see the base of it is this green plastic. There's also circuits drawn onto the motherboard using metal or copper. These circuits are used to move information around the motherboard. The most important part of our motherboard is the central processing unit, also known as the CPU. The CPU is responsible for processing and decoding data. It is what retrieves information from memory and also helps to process moving it into input or output devices. The central processing unit is very busy and therefore it gets hot. And most of the times inside the computer there's going to be a fan located near the central processing unit. Next we have our power connector. The power connector is where the power cord connects into the computer and then to the wall outlet. So the power connector is responsible for giving energy and electricity to the computer. Next is our memory. Memory is found right here on the motherboard. And memory is something that's pretty easy to upgrade. You can add more pieces of memory into it. The memory is actually processed into the central processing unit right through here. This is what's called a north bridge. The north bridge can also get very hot, like the CPU. And the north bridge is what takes memory into the central processing unit. Finally, we have our input and output device connections. So we have various input and output devices, which you should know them by now. These peripheral devices connect to the central processing unit through the south bridge, which is down here. And this is what allows the computer to interact with those other devices, usually making it easier for us to use them as well. In your final part of this video, I would like you to take a small quiz. I'm going to place numbers onto this image of for you to guess or remember where all the parts of the motherboard are. So number 1 is this one. Number 2, tell me what this is. Number 3, tell me what these are. And number 4, what this is. Thank you and good luck.